What's up, everybody? It's Thursday evening, live right here, Rare Air Live Productions. Another episode of Strong Therapy. Back with another special guest for you this evening. So with no further ado, let me kick it over to our hosts, Carolyn Strong and Brian Strong. How are you guys this evening?
We're doing great. How are you, Chris?
Doing wonderful.
You doing good?
No complaints.
I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we've had a busy week this week. Brian has been working diligently at his...
I am their father.
Yes, of three girls. That's his
That's why I got this.
Yeah, exactly. What have you done this week?
A lot of catch up.
With work, yeah. We're getting ready to have an appraisal on the house. We've been having a friend help us clean up. That's been amazing. Our friend Lacey. Kids have been chilling. We went out to dinner this week.
I'm gonna try and take advantage of the lower interest rates that are currently available.
Yes, that's my husband because he knows all the man stuff. I'm kind of like, I like to stay back and just let him handle all that shit, and I just kind of smile a lot.
The only way you can make interest rates fun is to add a couple strippers. You know?
What the fuck? Sometimes I don't get your jokes.
That'd be great. What if, like, during the inspection, there was like a couple strippers that came with him just dancing as he went? Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Yeah.
It'd make it a whole lot much more.
A male and a female.
Yeah.
Carolyn always gets left out of the fun stripper stuff. I just always have to look at the chicks. Fuck.
There's a good chance, though, if he's a male stripper, I think percentage-wise, it's a good chance he's probably gay.
I don't give a shit. I ain't wanting to fuck him. I'm wanting to look at his body. He can do whatever he wants.
Well,
I'm wanting to love on some oily skin. But anyways, that's how our week was.
See, we're not allowed to touch him because we'll get thrown the fuck out.
Oh, they'll lift you up when you're a girl. They'll bend you over. They'll put balls in your face. Not that I enjoy that at all. But it's quite fun. So we have a great...
Can I put balls in your face then?
Only if they're fucking clean. Anyways, I'll take a stripper's stinky balls, but I won't take yours. Anyways, I'd love to invite our great guest this week, Bobby Tamburro. You might know him from, if you're a follower of Compound Media, also the stages in New York. He's an amazing friend and just excited that he's going to be on here today. How are you, Bobby?
I'm good. How are you guys? What's going on?
We're doing really good. How's things going in New York?
It's good. It's hot.
Hot. Yeah,
I don't know what you guys are dealing with. We hit 100 degrees the past couple of days.
I think it was 2 days ago we hit 101.
The heat index.
Yeah, and the humidity is fucking terrible. Like, do you feel like when you're walking, like you're going...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, like, the studio is built on a wind alley. So normally, like, the wind...
I can't even imagine the walk and the homeless people and stuff, what's going on with them. They're just probably miserable and get ready to just kill each other. I mean, I got it.
It's kind of like animals. They're asleep. It's too hot to be active. They're not really active till at night. So you got a nice little window until they start to wake up and get rowdy. You know what I mean?
Kind of like zombies.
Yeah, exactly. During the day, you're safe.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
They probably are kind of like zombies when they're all zooted up on whatever.
Yeah. What was I going to ask you? Oh, where did you get your cute little shirt? I love the watermelon.
That was
watermelon
before he fucked my aunt. That wasn't his wife.
I love me.
Are you guys doing a show?
Yes.
Shout out Gino Visconti. So I got this at Old Navy. I got to New York City last week, through the tunnel, and was like, finally made it. Looked in my back seat to grab my shit, and my suitcase wasn't there. So I had a couple comedians coming up from Harrisburg. They participated in our game show, and I was like arranged with them to bring my suitcase. But I needed outfits for the week, and this is what was open at Old Navy. And the watermelon shirt made the cut, you know?
Yeah. I
It's
like
about
it
as
a lot.
stylish as you can get.
I like it a lot. I'm thinking maybe I'll go get you a watermelon shirt and you guys could match. in Vegas.
I'll take a fruit shirt.
You'd be a couple of fruits. That's what my dad would say. A couple of fruits. So we met in Atlantic City, but of course, we call into Compound. But I would say that the minute we met you, or more importantly, when I met you, I just thought you were just the sweetest thing, and you're so funny.
Thank you.
And when I decided to have you on here, I was trying to figure out some things like what I wanted to do and what I wanted the show to be about. But besides your comedy, you sit back in the back of the podcast during Compound Media. And one of the things, and Brian's going to think I'm stupid for even bringing this up, but you guys sit in a festering fart hole when you guys are back in that back room.
There's eggs back there.
All kinds of stuff. So I was thinking about it because it doesn't have to be necessarily everybody in there when you have your most memorable, stinkiest. But I want you to give me and our audience an example of what the worst smell was and who it came from.
Ooh.
You can include yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. There have been some good ones. There have been a couple of nights where like Steve will have partied and I'll have gotten Taco Bell late because during the pandemic, like Taco Bell was the only thing open when I'd go home. In a couple of rough mornings where people would be like, "Hey, give the booth a few minutes. You don't want to go in there."
Right.
So those kind of mornings would be a little rough. Yeah, that's probably the worst we've got.
I would say Taco Bell is our worst. Brian's is Steak and Shake. Have you ever Steak and Shake before?
Man, I used to love some Steak and Shake.
Okay, so Brian,
good time.
I just recently, Bobby, went and got Steak and Shake for the family, and this is Brian's order. He wants a chili 5-way.
It comes out 5 ways.
No secret sauce with extra onions. So then I have like 2 to 3 days where it's just.
I think the onions really allow the pressure to build up.
You know.
I believe it. My mom wouldn't let us go to Steak and Shake at a certain point because the smell of onions literally would seep into your clothes. And she'd be like, "You smell like body odor for 3 weeks. I can't have you going there."
If I had boys, I would totally be like that. I would, yeah, that's.
Yeah, teenage boys' rooms smell like bologna.
Bologna, a little bit of.
Now, we walked into a game store where they were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I tried to warn her before we went in that there was probably going to be some odor. But she just went right in. "Oh, it's a store," and just zoomed in before I could warn her. And she was like, she had to walk out, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, well, he had told me like back in his younger days, he went and did Dungeons and Dragons and told me the smell and all that kind of stuff. And I just didn't. Sometimes I don't believe him.
No, I didn't do Dungeons and Dragons. I did the Earth game or whatever with the soil and the water and all that.
Well,
crap.
Whatever you played, it's all the same to me. But
it's not the same to them.
Right?
It's like calling an Asian person the wrong type of Asian. They get very offended.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm Korean.
They're all
Japanese.
Exactly. Yeah. I play
don't
World
know.
of Warcraft. God damn it.
So when we walked in and he tried, I knew what it was. I think you forgot that. I knew what kind of store it was. I just wanted to like look at the games thinking I would like the games, but I walked in and I remember going and looking at him and like, "Get me the fuck out of here." So we didn't walk in and there was some funky looking people in there. They looked like they hadn't showered in weeks. Shaved,
Oh, yeah.
used deodorant.
Brian will tell you those are the best guys. Usually those are the ones who are the best at whatever game you're playing. I played chess growing up. So, like, if you were at a chess tournament against somebody who smelled, you're like, "Oh, this is going to be a rough
Hardwood.
game." He's clearly too busy to shower. He's really focused on this at a level that I'm just not dedicated enough to.
Funny that you brought up chess. Brian plays with our daughter, Cicely, and he's been playing with her for a while. And 2 or 3 nights ago, she came downstairs out of the blue. You know, she's only 9. She came downstairs, Mom, I beat Dad at chess. It was her first time, right?
That's rough. Yeah.
I know, right? And she's so sweet. She goes, I told him to only play medium against me. And I looked at her and I went, your dad didn't play medium. He doesn't like to lose. I said, that's why Mommy can't play with him, because with you guys, I want to let you win occasionally and he doesn't. And she was just very
better
excited.
for him.
And I agree. I just have the mom instinct where I just want to make them happy a little bit occasionally.
That's the problem with all these kids nowadays. Everybody let them win, and everybody got a damn trophy.
Yeah,
You gotta lose a few, and
or lose all until you really win.
yeah,
True. So I have a little game.
yeah.
I have a little
One
game.
point on that note, just so I can defend my generation real quick. It is weird to get yelled at about participation trophies by a bunch of guys wearing Vietnam veteran hats. It feels like that's an irony there, you know?
Yeah.
I think we should all be allowed participation trophies. Sometimes it's trying that counts.
Exactly. I agree. See, I'm a mom that I can't help that. I agree. If they're working
Sorry, I didn't mean to
hard, if
derail
they're working hard,
the show.
and maybe not necessarily the participation, maybe it's like different ones, like tried the hardest to hit the ball, or
better yet, place trophies.
Something.
You get the 7th place trophy.
That, and with chess, you'll see that's a big deal. Like they usually give out trophies to 15th place, and it's not about like the message that isn't delivered isn't everybody wins. If I got 15th, I'm looking at 14th. Like, okay, I got to beat that motherfucker next week. You know what I mean? Like
it makes a challenge.
Yeah, the ranking was huge, and you would go after people, and so I do think, you know, competitive edge is very important as well, and it's an important lesson that no one's going to take it easy on you in life. You know what I mean?
So since you play chess, do you know, I've never been to New York. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you know, on movies you see, but I will be coming into that studio and hugging you someday. They have, in movies, they usually have like these seats in New York where people play chess, right? Am I right? I've seen it in movies. So do you go and
parks? It's big.
Do you go and play there sometimes to like practice, or no?
So I used to take the train in for the East Side Dave show. Like I would just come in just for that every week and then go home and work my job. And I would get in early depending on when the train was. And one day I was walking around and saw somebody playing, and like I was like, hey, he was like, you want to play? And I was like, yeah, I'm not very good. And then I beat him, and he was like, oh, let's play again. And he went hard and beat me, and like it was a lot of fun. And that's the extent of my chess park playing. Usually the guys who are in the park are very, very good at like a very particular style of chess. And if you're not good at that, you know, it's hard. Like Brian, they play blitz, you know what I mean? 5 minutes. It's a very quick game. I do enjoy that style more than like an hour-long game, but it's just they're too good at it, and it's not fun anymore.
No.
Yeah, I think the blitz games, there's sometimes some money involved in those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does, and they want to pay to play, and you know.
Well,
does anybody else at Compound play, or you the?
No, Garrett. Garrett would be the king of the hill, I would believe. Yeah, occasionally we'll play. He usually beats me, but like we'll play in between shows on our phone or something. And I think Larry plays as well. We were in a game once right before the pandemic that like we had the board and we're like, all right, we'll leave it. Nobody touch it. And then the pandemic happened and our game just got erased. So.
That sucks. Well, I have a little game for us about our sexual knowledge.
Oh, boy.
All right.
I love hearing Gino back there in the background just ranting and raving about, popsicles and rainbows.
Yeah, if your fans adjust the levels just right, they'll get the Gum Fridays bonus content for free.
Exactly. That's why you tune in to Strong Therapy,
Yeah.
because you never know what you're gonna fucking
If
get.
it's not me, it's Loopy. Somebody will get you the leak.
We deliver that extra value. So let's see. So if you guys had to guess, who is having the most sex between divorced men, single men or women under the age of 30, or married couples?
Bobby, I'll keep your score for you. Just say your letter.
I'm gonna go with B.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go with B on that one.
Yep, me too.
Although I could be persuaded into C. Feels like that one might be a trick question, you know?
You never know.
Well, do we go through the answers next, or you want to do it at the end?
Let's do it at the end, and then we'll add it up, I think.
Okay.
Unless, Chris, you have another opinion, my sweet.
No, because I don't want to guess because I've seen the answers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in this case, we'll move on to the next question.
And Chris, are people with your IQ allowed to have sex? I know that's a hot topic.
It's a poison pill in the sperm. So let's see. It says, what percentage of heterosexuals lose their virginity by age 19? 33%, 50%, or 75 to 80%?
By the age of 19?
Yeah, I'm going to go with C.
Yeah. C.
That's the biggest percentage,
I'm going to go
I
with
think.
33,
33.
33, 50, or 75 to 80? A, 33? Okay. All right. So next we have, after having sex for the first time, young men are most likely to feel A, afraid that his partner will get pregnant or that he's contracted an STD, B, anxiety about performance, or C, elation. He finally did it.
I'm going to go with B,
Ooh.
but I could flip to C.
Yeah, C at first and then A later when he gets sitting around thinking about it.
I'm going to go with A.
I got you down.
A, Bobby?
What?
Yeah.
After the first time you had sex, Bobby, how did you feel?
Oh, tears. It was not good. It was not a good experience for either of us. We grew a lot after that moment. But
Did it hurt
I don't think I'm...
Did it hurt
don't
your
think
ass very much?
Good point.
Okay.
It's not like they show you in the movies. There's a lot of like figuring stuff out.
Yeah,
Yes.
it really requires a diagrammed book.
Yeah, what do you call it? Like a graphic novel, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always recommend that moment in the show Friends when Monica is explaining to Chandler what to do. She tells you what you need to do. Go ahead, Chris.
Let's
Sorry.
see. We got number 5 here. Okay. So contrarily, for women, young women, after having sex for the first time, feel A, fearful of becoming pregnant or contracting an STD, B, guilt or regret, or C, deep love.
I'm going to go with A.
I'm going with B.
How about Bobby?
I'm also going to go with B.
Okay, cool.
All right. So next one we have, what is the number one reason young women have sex for the first time? Curiosity, love or wanting to be loved, or pressure or force from their boyfriends?
I'm going to go with B, but mine was A.
Yeah, I'm going with A.
I wish the answer was A, but I'm fearful it's C.
C.
Yeah.
Good
Like
point.
I wish it was curiosity. That's what it really should be, or love or wanting to be loved. But I think unfortunately, societally, it's still that one.
Yeah, I'll have to say, Bobby, with me, I waited way past 19. I didn't lose my virginity till I was 21. And the reason was I was just like, everybody I'd fucking known had sex.
It was curiosity.
And I was like, what the fuck is everybody talking about? I need to figure out what is good about this. Like, just get it over with. I mean, it wasn't that I didn't value myself. Yeah, I'm going to say that. It wasn't that like I was one of those girls that's like, oh, I just want to fuck or blah, 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 blah.
Where are those girls?
There are some of them out there. They're professionals.
I never met a single one.
There's some out there. All right, Chris, sorry.
It's all good. So up next we have where is the G-spot? Oh, no, wait. What is the number one reason young men have sex for the first time? A, curiosity. B, love or wanting to be loved. Or C, peer pressure.
Hey.
I'm gonna go with C.
Me too, Bobby.
I think mine was B. Like I thought we were definitely in love and wanted to be together forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you realize like
What love
in
is
my
later.
case, well, not even that, but like at that point I was like, I realized this probably isn't gonna last forever, but this is an experience I'd like to share with this person. You know what I mean? I think even looking back, as shitty as it could end, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No,
I like
I
to think I
had.
put like a
No, that's
nice
realistic.
rational thought into it.
That's realistic.
Yeah,
'cause you gotta figure,
I
even
think
if it's-
my younger days, my first love probably should have been the right choice. You know, to give in
Yeah.
then. If I was just to have sex. But if I had any choice, because I'm a traditional person, even though I sit and say fuck and all that shit, it would have been Brian, of course, because we got married. But to have the young love and the experience of being whatever, it would have been like my first quote unquote
Young love.
yeah, it would have been that person. It would have been that person, exactly.
Here's a question that's been pondered by many a man.
Where is the G-spot? A, at the lower wall of the vagina about 2 inches in. B, the upper wall of the vagina about 2 inches in. C, maybe nowhere. Many experts don't think it exists.
I'm not gonna give my answer.
B.
Don't you be cheating and looking over at mine.
No. The
Although he knows where it's at.
yeah, okay.
You
I
said
call that the Grover spot.
Hey,
Near and far.
hi there, Aaron. Bobby,
It's
what was
Carolyn
your
and
answer?
Brian, they love you. I'm going with B. Aaron, where's the
Hello?
G spot? Do you know?
Yeah. Pop
2 inches in, upper wall, right? Yeah.
for changing the couch.
Digging for changing the couch from Aaron. We're going with B.
Sweet.
What about you guys, Carolyn and Brian?
Mine is B.
I went with A.
They weren't bad.
Okay, not
They
bad.
were I was
I
not
think I'm right.
So let's see. So, what is the average time a couple spends making love from shedding their clothes to the post-coital cuddle? 15 minutes, half hour, an hour. That's it. 15, 30, 60.
In my experience, the process is like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
There you go,
So-
dude.
All of these seem ridiculously short, Chris.
Yeah, I agree, actually.
It's that young blood.
I mean, like I said, this is from when they start taking their clothes off to when they're laying in bed done.
How about at what time do I start recording for OnlyFans? We'll go B, half hour.
Everything was fucking delicious.
I'm doing A.
I love the random fucks in the background. It just helps with the atmosphere.
Keeps it like a game show.
Yeah, anybody who watches this show knows what's up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Because I love the word fucking.
Nature fucking.
I now own the word fucking. Did you know that?
It's 208.
So, moving on, the clitoris has A, twice as many nerve endings as the penis, B, about half as many nerve endings as a penis, or C, 100 times the nerve endings as a penis.
C.
Bobby's on C.
I'm guessing. I don't even know.
I'm gonna go with A on that one.
Let's see here. Which of these statements is true? A woman can get pregnant during unprotected intercourse even if her male partner doesn't ejaculate. B, a person can become infected with genital herpes by receiving oral sex from a partner who has herpes on his or her mouth. C, more than 40 million sexually active adults have human papillomavirus, or D, all of the above?
I'm going with D.
D.
D is in dick.
Yeah.
D for depressing in this case.
Yeah. Exactly.
God
Capital D.
Damn. All right. So, number 11, ask a heterosexual man the number one thing he would change about his partner's sexuality, and he's most likely to wish that she would A, be more adventurous in bed, B, initiate sex more often, or C, achieve orgasms more easily.
C, what's up with these broads? It's like trying to figure out a goddamn gearbox. No, I think the answer is A.
It's like
Or
that
adventurous.
antithera mechanism.
I-
Trying to figure
Yeah.
that son of a bitch out.
I think, honestly, I think B. But maybe that I'm a little bit more adventurous than the most average girl. So I think I'm adventurous. I think his choice for me would be B. So I'm thinking more of like longer term relationships, maybe.
B is in
that
big
would be the
boobs.
sitcom answer. I do feel like that'd be the sitcom answer too. Like that's what they always are shown doing on TV too. Like, oh, I wish we'd have sex more.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
And sometimes if I just do that, he's like,
yeah,
yeah, are you?
I'm in.
What are the kids doing? Let's go in the closet.
Let's see what pops up.
So number 12, which sexual position provides the most clitoral stimulation? A woman on her knees, man behind. Missionary position number 1, male on top, on his knees, female on her back with her legs open. Missionary number 2, male on top with his legs fully extended, female on her back with her legs closed and extended straight out. I didn't know there was a name for that. I didn't know there was 2 missionary positions.
Do you see my face right here?
Hang on,
I'm gonna have to do some geometry. Hold on.
I'm guessing.
Was doggy a version?
Yeah.
Number 1.
A for doggy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing that for the reach around.
Okay, moving on.
Man on his knees is my answer.
What letter was that one, Chris?
A.
I think it's B.
A.
Okay.
No, B. The man on his knees, not the woman.
Missionary man on knees. Gotcha.
Yeah.
B.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's B. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
And then let's see here.
Maybe. That's a good answer. I don't know. I know mine.
I know I'm not playing, but I think it's B in this case. But so number 13 of
I know,
couples
man.
of couples who have been together more than 5 years, who has the most sex? Married couples, cohabiting couples, gay or lesbian couples, and this is relationships of more than 5 years. Married, cohabiting, or gay?
I'm gonna go with gay because that's more of their personality.
I'm going to go with B.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with gay as well.
A is always a good answer.
Sure.
It is Pride Month after all.
Exactly.
Bobby's doing the show. Bobby's doing the show from an aluminum recycling facility. Let's see. So, last question, number 14. What percentage of people admit to having cheated on a partner? A, between 10 and 20%, B, 33%, or C, 54%?
B, 33%.
You like that 33. You a thing for Jesus? Pray to Jesus. 33.
I'm gonna go with C
I want to be the optimist here and say that it's not over half the people.
because I'm thinking of the divorce rates.
Wasn't the question admitted?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Yes, it's not
That-
who have done it, who have admitted to doing so.
That's why I went with a lower, because I don't think everyone admits it. I think they keep it a secret. You got a secret.
Okay, so I think I
Secret.
I
Okay.
wrote down most of Bobby's answers and some of yours. Do you guys have your own written down?
I have my own written down.
Okay, so let's run through these. Let's see. So the first question was, I'm not going to bring it back on screen now, but I'll leave you guys up. First question was, who's having the most sex? A, divorced men, B, single men or women under the age of 30, or C, married couples? The answer, turns out, is, well, what did you guys say again each?
B.
B.
What was the
Bobby
question?
said B too.
2 B's? Well, the answer was C. Answer is actually married couples over divorced men or single men and women under 30.
Huh.
Surprising. I'm a bit surprised by that, actually.
This is not a good sign.
So we also have what percentage of heterosexuals lose their virginity by 19? 33, 50, or 75 to 80? And what did each of you say?
I said C.
I said C. Bobby said A.
The answer is C.
Yay.
75 to 80. I would have guessed it was lower. It myself there. So
Was this self-reported?
I don't know. I don't know how valid the sample size is or something.
Oh yeah. No, I lost mine by that too. Totally.
Yeah, he had A.
Let's see here. So, after having sex for the first time, young men are most likely to feel A, afraid that his partner will get pregnant or that he has an STD, B, anxiety about performance, or C, elation that he finally did it. And you guys each said?
I said C.
I said B. Bobby said A.
Well, it turns out somehow B or C are acceptable as the answer there. So maybe they were equal.
Just not A.
Yeah. Sorry, Babito, on this one. Let's see. Next question. After having sex for the first time, young women are most likely to feel, same thing, pregnant or STD fear, guilt or regret, or C, deep love.
I said B.
I said
I
B.
said regret.
Wait. Are we on this one?
All of you did?
Which one are we on?
Deep regret,
What?
number 4.
We're on number 4.
A.
I said B.
And Bobby, you
I
said
think
B?
I also said B.
Well, those who said B are correct. Deep guilt or regret, or just guilt or regret. So,
Yay!
Not deep guilt.
yeah.
Good job, Bobby.
So,
Yeah,
let's
we
see
know
here.
those women, don't we, Brian?
Thumbs up.
So let's, yeah.
Sometimes up their ass.
I'm
Even.
not sure what that says about us as dudes, right? So what's the number one reason young women have sex for the first time? A, curiosity, B, love or wanting to be loved, or C, pressure or force from their boyfriends? And you guys said
A.
I
said
said
C.
B and Bobby said C.
it is B.
Good.
Yay.
Nice. That's positive. That's wholesome. So, number 6, what is the number one reason young men have sex for the first time? Curiosity, B, love or wanting to be loved, or C, pressure? Peer pressure.
I think I said peer pressure.
I think we all said
I said A.
Me and you said C, so peer pressure.
It is A. Nice job, Brian.
Ah,
I should have had like a ding, ding, ding bell here, I guess, for you. What
Ding,
is
ding,
the...
ding, 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 ding.
Where is the G spot? We have lower wall of the vagina 2 inches in, upper wall of the vagina 2 inches in, or maybe nowhere. It's too enigmatic.
I said A.
and we said B.
Answer.
And Aaron said B.
It's kind of funny. It said that the answers that are acceptable are B or C. I'm not really sure how that could be. That's not mutually exclusive. I mean, it is mutually exclusive. But what can you do?
You hear that, ladies? Your boy knows where the G spot is. Slide in the DMs.
It's funny.
What's the one in the back called then?
I don't.
That's
You're
just
never
that-
going near that.
That's just that ball
That's
thing.
what it's
No,
called.
not the. I'm not back of the canal.
He means
I don't know,
ball
but
There's
thing.
another spot back there. I thought that was the G spot.
A little insight.
I don't
You
think you're
know
supposed
when
to
I
have a spot
when
back there.
when we're like having sex and I'm like right there, like right there. It's usually ladies, if the head is hitting back towards your belly as it's going in, you'll find if he finds the spot, keep rubbing that odd spot because that he is hitting the G spot. And if it continues to hit, you'll have an amazing orgasm if you have not.
Isn't there 3 spots? There's the clitoris, and then that first part on the inside and the upper wall, and then there's one further back on the lower.
If
Does
there
Brian
is,
mean
you
that,
haven't
like, the
hit that
ball
one, but
thing?
you've hit the one that I like.
Hmm.
You'll have to learn that one.
I don't know. I was wrong. Dun, 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 oh.
The most important thing, Bobby, is he hits it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a shit
As
if he
long
doesn't
as
know
you're
the
hitting it,
written
Brian, what else?
answer.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So, what is the average time a couple spends making love from shedding the clothes to post-coital cuddle? 15, 30, 60.
I said an hour.
I said A.
I said B.
It's B. Nice job, Bobby.
All right, baby.
These couples are efficient. Keeping it fucking half hour.
Here's the thing, though. I think Carolyn's right, and everybody just lied and said 30. Because, like, it's like when people ask how many people have you slept with, you're going to change the number. I think it's the same thing. How long does sex last? About 30 minutes. I'd say an episode of Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bobby, to that point, I have a theory. Every person lies about their number because every guy is either lying up or lying down for a given reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. I think that when, like on this question, is especially like how I would answer it is, even though they said from clothes off, fuck, when we walk in the room, we know what we're going to do. I'm pretty much taking off my clothes. Then we're getting in bed. We're finding the stuff. We're doing it. And we have been
Finding the stuff.
Yeah, I keyed on that too. I was like, that begs some questions.
Well, I'm a little older, so sometimes I have to use like lubes and things. If we're gonna get in there, have fun, we have kids, we have to
No power tools.
Yeah, we have to bring up
occasionally Dr. Strong comes
additives.
out.
Yes. Yeah.
I like it when he comes. I'll say Dr. Strong, kind of like Bobby. It's like, Bobby! I'm like, Dr. Strong!
Carolyn has to send Brian to the garage for a power strip.
Fuck yeah. There's like, yeah. I just recommended to a friend, ladies out there know this. If you are afraid of sexual tools, the first one you should bring with your girlfriend, if you're wanting to use any kind of dildo or vibrator, is the rabbit. She's most likely already seen it or owns one herself. She knows how to guide you into an orgasm, and you'll feel more relaxed and not as scared of it.
It's all about being relaxed, yes.
Yeah.
And then if you feel the need to piss, you got to let that go. You don't hold that shit back, because that sometimes keeps you from having an orgasm.
Yeah.
So you let that, if you feel you need to piss, just let that shit go.
Us ladies. Yeah.
Yeah, not guys, because you will piss. A guy will piss.
And she'll get pissed.
But if you're a female, let that fucking piss flow like a mountain stream.
And it isn't, it honestly is not piss. It's just the climax.
Sometimes you'll spray, or what do they call it? You'll ejaculate, or squirt, if you will.
Which is usually...
Yeah, that's the technical nomenclature, I'm pretty sure. The medical...
Yeah, everybody knows what this is.
And men don't care if you squirt, because then they're like, haha, I conquered that puss.
Oh, yeah, that's like the only way a woman can mess your room up that much and have you not give a shit.
We're back. What happened?
Ew.
Like if a girl sneezes a little bit on you, you're like, ugh, you're fucking disgusting. But she could squirt and just cover your face, and you'd be like, thank you. That was awesome.
Oh, Chris.
Give him a little drink.
It's really hard for me to get embarrassed, but Chris just did it. I got embarrassed what the fuck? It's like I've changed. I've got, my cheeks hurt. I've got like talking about the spooning up my ass with shitting, and now squirt. What about?
I'm sorry, that one was all time though. Like to me, that's the bar I'm waiting to see topped on this show as far as like ridiculous, crazy story that I like that's the new standard. It was so embarrassing. Bobby, you'll have to check it out.
I didn't put the spoon up your ass. I didn't have to put it in
Okay,
too
I don't
far.
want to talk about it again. Anyways, can you hear our dogs?
Yeah, it's all good though. I guess.
Sorry, we have the appraiser is here a little early. So anyways,
So to our audio only listeners, the appraiser, rest in peace, is currently being shredded by their very small dogs.
Yeah.
Hold on. Un momento.
I'll take over the show. We'll go through the questions, and I'll do this for him too.
Okay, so the clitoris has A, twice as many nerve endings as a penis.
Outside.
Hang on, I'll have to edit that out. A, twice as many nerve endings as a penis. B, about half as many nerve endings as a penis. Or C, 100 times the nerve endings of a penis.
Brian
I
and I
said C.
said A. What'd you say, Bobby? You said C.
It is A, twice as many nerve endings as a dick. I would think that makes sense, given how things work.
I knew it was more than the penis.
Yeah.
And I thought 100 sounded like too much because as soon as you would touch it, they'd go, ah!
Yeah, like thinking of your own sensitivity, the relativity would be off the fucking chart.
Yeah.
I thought it
She
was
just
like
jumped
Gator
through the ceiling.
powder.
I don't know what happened.
Well, I know that I always talk from personally. It seems like I have different spots. I have the main spot, kind of like the male penis, where you have the what is that vein that goes to the, like right at the head of your penis, that vein like thing that gets guys excited.
You're talking about the urethra?
Like
That part. I'm picturing me jacking him off.
okay,
Look
you're
at
talking
that.
about the
Like-
I think it's called the glands. I think the medical name is
The
actually
head, yeah, the
glands.
head is the glands.
Like,
that
no,
part of you
specifically
guys,
the bottom
I
of
think you guys have one, and then as far as ours is concerned, we have multiple areas on that clip. Like there's the main one, like your guys's, but if it's hit a certain way, Bobby, there's other little. Your look on your face, you're like,
I had no idea about all of this anatomy.
we're learning. That's what it's. Strong therapy is about, learning how to fuck and have a good time. You know, male, female,
To the elbow.
to the wall, to the.
I always thought if you had a spot on your dick, it was cancer, but here I am learning all this
Well,
new
you know,
information.
if I had a dildo right here, I don't have
I
one.
guess we're going to have to get one of those.
I think so, so I can like.
You want me to go upstairs?
No,
All right.
I don't want him to see my toys.
Okay, yeah.
You know that we'll buy one specially. It'll be the Strong Therapy dildo.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
think we'd be able to have it on YouTube and them not like?
If it depends on
Yeah.
how we use it.
Yeah, as long as you explain it's for like medical purposes and
Yeah,
information.
good. That might be a good idea. We'll get one of those and a vagina, like,
Yeah, exactly.
and
to
then we'll get a
explain.
mouth.
We'll get a white colored one so you know which, part we're really pointing at because sometimes it, with the realistic colors. So. it's
Well,
more
how about we
medical.
get both, and then we have to find the other one. That'll help people.
Well,
That's the whole point, right,
where are we
Bobby?
gonna look?
All right, so number 10. Which of these statements is true? A, a woman can get pregnant during unprotected intercourse even if her partner doesn't come. B, a person can become infected with herpes, genital herpes, by receiving oral sex from a partner who has herpes on their mouth. Or C, more than 40 million sexually active adults have HPV. Or D, all of the above.
D.
We all said D.
Depressing D.
I said D as in dick.
The answer, unfortunately, is D. Depressing D.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone's fucked up. Everyone could get all the stuff. Anyway, asking
Would be
ahead-
that would be the worst way to get a chick pregnant.
Yeah,
If you
really.
didn't ejaculate, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's that little bit of sperm, that little bit of pre-cum. Ladies, remember that. Gentlemen, remember
But
that.
there's no sensation for pre-cum though. That's what kind of. There should be at least a little.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
you wear a fucking condom if you don't want to get pregnant. And ladies, you take your birth control and take it regularly and don't miss any. And don't tell your boyfriend or significant other that I'm taking my birth control. That I'm taking my birth control and you've missed 5 or you've missed 1 because you haven't. Okay? I'm going to be straightforward with you ladies.
Cool. So moving on to number 11 here. If we ask a heterosexual male the number one thing he would change about his partner's sexuality, and he's most likely to wish he would A, be more adventurous, B, initiate sex more often, or C, achieve orgasms more easily.
I said B.
I said adventurous.
Yeah.
I said B.
It is B. Nice job, Brian.
Thank you.
Just know that in every relationship, once it has its time and it goes on, Usually the man is instigating and she's like, oh yeah, okay. But then as
she's coquettish in Japanese.
Yes.
And then you go when she comes, Godzilla!
And then she goes, I thank you. I thank you, son.
Thank you, son.
So that said, which sexual position provides the most clitoral stimulation? A, woman on knees, man behind. B, classic missionary. C, man on top with legs out. Woman on stomach with legs out, closed.
I said A.
I said B.
A.
The answer is C, surprisingly.
What was that again? Because I need to know that one.
Lay on your stomach, legs straight out and closed, guy on top with his legs like out, extended back.
Oh, so you're talking about dick to clitoral stimulation, not
Yes.
like fingers.
Correct.
Ah, see, I fucked up. See,
you
I
were
thought it was
picturing
like
a whole
reach
different.
around.
But yeah. Yeah, no. We're talking about like, think of like doggy style if the girl laid down, kind of thing. So interesting. I did not know that one would be the one. I thought it was two. So, of couples who have been together more than 5 years, who has the most sex? Married, cohabiting, or gay?
I said gay.
I said B.
See,
It is B, cohabiting. Nice one, Carolyn.
Wow.
huh?
I'm kind of
Cohabitating is because they don't have a marriage license, means that they don't feel like they're, not that we're like this, but marriage for some reason stops the sex, the paper. Stupid. But if they're cohabitating, they have to keep the sex life going because they're trying to get that marriage license.
So what
That
percentage?
sounded like,
Right on time. He agrees. Yeah, Gino.
is this Sanford and Son over there?
Gino corroborates. Yeah.
I think it might be a Larry Bay impression.
Yeah.
You tell him I said I thought I heard Sanford and Son.
Oh, well.
Is Wheezy over there?
Fuck, I love Larry.
Yeah.
So, final question. What percentage of people admit to having cheated on a partner? We said between 10 and 20, 33%, or 54.
33.
I put C.
I put A.
Let's see. The answer is A, between 10 and 20%. And I
'Cause
think
they
you're right.
lied.
I agree with you there. I think it's got to be a higher number than that. But not,
Yeah,
but I-
they lied. It's that they admitted it.
Right.
That's the part. You always got to read the question beyond, kind of like in a movie, and you're watching a movie and there's those subtle things in the background that, you have to look for, like the blue candle that's in the background. If you don't listen to those subtleties, the people really read it because there's like,
Well, I
admitted.
I got 7.
Okay. Well, I got 8. Bobby got 1, 2, 3. Bobby got 3.
Nice.
Bobby will work on that.
Yeah.
Me and you'll have a little talk.
I'm married.
So if you're out there and you got like worse than Bobby did, you need to make sure you watch every episode of this show that's available on social media going back a few months, and make sure you're definitely watching on every weekend of the future.
Thanks, Chris.
When you're done with that, check out the East Side Dave Show with Roy Harder every Tuesday at 7:30 on Compound Media. You can follow
Exactly.
me at Bobby_Tamburro. And I got a show coming up. Chris, throw up the flyer.
Hang on here,
Make it look pretty.
Let's show that social media first. That's nice and ready is what it is. It's prepared.
Look at that. I've
So,
never
yeah.
seen you without your beard.
That's way back in the
Yeah,
day.
the almost.
I like your
Chris, why
beard,
don't you
man.
go ahead and hit that follow button for me, buddy? It's kind of weird that you're not already.
My Twitter.
Thought
I don't
we
really
were
follow.
friends.
I don't really follow many people on Twitter because mine is really aggressive. But it's okay. You can handle it. No one knows about my Twitter, but anyway, it's fine. That's fine. So yeah, there we go. Boom, Bobby Tamburro at Bobby_Tamburro. So follow him there, and you can find out all of his upcoming both
I
gigs.
just saw your name. Jesus Christ. I get it now. All right.
Strong. I'll send you guys it later. But also for people that want to find more about Bobby, there's going to be this big show. Bobby, why don't you talk about this?
Yeah, it's a show in Connecticut. If you're a fan of the Pat Oates show, you know I'm on it. Pat Oates is there, and he used to do a podcast with this guy, David Hintz. He's very funny. 3 of us at a brewery in Connecticut. What more could you want? These shows always sell out. So come early, come for the beer, stay for the comedy. It'll be good time and laughter for all.
What day is this again?
That would be July this Saturday. So 2 days from now, if you're listening to it when
Nice.
it comes out live.
No, third.
3rd,
Nice.
yes. Thank you.
Celebrate the 4th of July with Bobby.
It's like I'll be
And
out
while
of
you're
town,
doing
but just
that,
make sure
check
I come
out
back for it.
Compound Media. You might find something fun there in the How Could You Forget series. Who knows?
There's all kinds of good shows on there. Great comedians, got a lot of laughter. You'll laugh so hard you might shat your pants.
And check it out. You could even get a nice
Bring
discount on
diapers.
your subscription.
Thank you, Chris. Guys, thank you so much for having me on. This was a blast.
Thank you. We'll have you on again. Take care. Thanks for being with us. Love you, Bobby.
No problem.
Thank
Love
Bobby!
you guys.
Bobby!
We'll party in
Bobby!
Vegas, Brian.
Thank you,
Catch
sir.
you guys later.
Bye, babe. So, thank you all for joining us today. We had a great show, but you know who we almost forgot?
One second.
Old man.
Oh, hold on a second.
Old
Sorry,
man.
hang on. The shot got messed up. I'm just gonna have
It's
you
okay.
redo the old man thing entirely. Bear with me.
You're good.
I don't know how that happened. Easily fixed. Just I don't know how it happened.
Oh, you're fine, Chris.
Yeah.
Remember, you're the technical side. You're doing the stuff we're not doing so we can focus or fuck us.
Yeah, fuckers.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, I used to date a Mexican girl, like a real Mexican, like from Mexico, and and she used to not be able to say it. She would say like she couldn't say focus. I mean, her vocabulary was excellent, but she just couldn't say some shit. And so instead of saying focus, she could only say fuck, like fuck us, like fuck us. Like it would just always sound like fuck us, like very directly.
That's really funny because I'm American and I still can't say words. There's examples on all our shows.
That's fair.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's not like words you don't know. You're not like, what does this mean? You know it, and you can read it.
Yeah.
You just can't say
My
it.
vocabulary is pretty large.
Yeah,
I
just-
mean, I do have a large vocabulary. I used to be made fun of by my nieces. They'd go, you just use fancy words to look like you're smart and you don't know what they mean. I was like, no, I know what they mean.
That's when
Use
you
them in a
use-
sentence.
That's when you
Then I
use-
would, and they'd
that's
go,
when you gotta use
God.
big words that they don't know, and then you can make them feel bad about themselves.
Yeah, I never did. It wasn't worth it. Let them have some kind of fucking thing they could give me shit about.
So okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going back real quick to the main shot of you guys. Okay.
Mhm.
Brian, keep old man on you, but not like visible, like it's fine as it is now, pretty much. No,
Okay.
just be
He was
natural.
fine where he
Yeah,
was.
because no one's gonna notice. So from here, just hang on, bear with me 1 second. Let me make something look better for you. Hang on now. That back corner off of Brian is always like my nemesis. That green screen part. It's okay. I got it where it's pretty good just there. Winky dokey. That works.
Put your
Okay.
arm
No, he's
on
good.
the...
He's okay. Yeah, he's fine either way. That is good though. So yeah, this looks nice. So when I give you the 3 count, simply act like we just let go of Bobby. Okay? Like the last thing you did was just say bye to Bobby. And and then you'll pick it up from here, and then I'm ready with the tight shot where like right now, Brian, it's just to like the collar of your shirt on your right shoulder. You know what I mean?
Do I need to say bye, Bobby, or no?
No, that's already all done.
Okay.
Yep. So let's go in 5, 4, 3.
So there's one thing I almost forgot. Where is he? Old man. Old man. Hi there.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yep.
Did you happen to do the quiz with us today?
I aced it. Got them all right.
Oh, well, I'm pretty impressed. Ladies out there, old man's got the knowledge.
The IQ, if you will.
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
Yep. I like IQs and barbecues and all the Qs.
You like big butts when you cannot lie?
On occasion, sure. I like butts and boobs and brains.
So what is your favorite position?
Missionary,
I like missionary too.
because it sounds like a church.
I like all kinds of stuff.
Bring me to the Church of Six.
I like all kinds of positions.
I'll be the priest, if you will.
Ooh, do you want me to be the nun?
Well, you won't be getting none. You'll be getting some.
I want more.
Then we'll just call you Moore.
So what have you been doing this week?
The Moors and the priest of the sex church, yes.
What have you been doing this week?
Yeah. Practicing my blue chewed pills, yeah.
Oh, how'd they work?
Well, that's what I've been working on. I need to find the right amount to get my shit going.
How many have you taken? How many have you taken?
Half the bottle.
Oh, you might need to go to a professional.
The shit doesn't work. Not for me.
Yeah, I would go. I feel bad for you.
Try something here. Do something. Help. Nope.
Nope, it's all flaccid.
Oh well.
Well, maybe we'll get an update next week. Thanks for joining us today. We love you guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining Strong Therapy. Make sure you share with your friends, like, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube. We are also on iTunes, Spotify, and BeanPod. Get our name out there, please. Get some sex therapy with you. Strong Therapy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.